Lastly on Semenyo. So speaking of wingers, Semenyo is one player that has been mentioned by Arsenal fans. We should get this player. His price has been revealed by Bournemouth. So the asking price for Bournemouth's Antoine Semenyo this summer is £70 million. That's too much money, bro. That's way too much money. I would not pay that kind of money for that kind of money. That's a lot of money. I know Premier League experience, fantastic. It's been fantastic. But when you start telling me, we're getting Buemo 70 million, we're getting Visa 70 million, or we're getting Semenyo 70 million, or even Mitoma from Brighton 70 million, I think that's a lot of money. That's too much money. The game has changed, players like that are going to go for that kind of money. The game has changed, someone like a Solanke moving from Bournemouth to Tottenham for like 50, 60 million. That is how the game is going to be. Cheapest players would be like 30 million. But, the way even us we've been selling our players, Smith Rowe, Nketiah for like 25, 30 million, I know Semenyo's had big impact the last couple of years, but that's still a lot of money. That's 70 million for me, get a player like Gyökeres, and then I'm happy to get a winger for like 40, 50 million. And then if you consider a player like Nico Williams as a release clause of 50 million, then you start questioning it. So 70 million would be too much. I wouldn't be paying that kind of money for players like that. But if you told me, Hudson-Odoi 20 million, have him as a backup, Elanga is 20 million here, or Semenyo is 30 million here, maybe. Those are players you'd love to have in your team. Those are players I usually don't see getting linked to these big teams, but the kind of energy they have on the pitch, and he's always a threat. Whenever Semenyo and Hudson-Odoi and all these guys are on the pitch, they're always a threat. Always Mitoma, Adingra, all those guys at Brighton, Kuba Minte, all those guys. Fantastic, and they're always working hard for 90 minutes. But we have to look at our priority. Our priority is striker first and then winger second. So would Semenyo take us to the next level? He could, but I would probably choose players like Nico Williams and Bakayoko instead ahead of him. Maybe if he was cheaper, we'd consider it, but 70 million is too much money. But let me know. Maybe you guys think 70 million is worth that 70 million. For example, if we are to sell Martinelli, we've been hearing Barcelona would offer like 40 million. So, I'm not sure about that. If Semenyo is 70 million, Martinelli's impact in the Premier League, if you combine the last 6-7 years, I think he's done more in the Premier League than Semenyo. He's not had a good couple of seasons, yes, but come on. 70 million would be too much, too much. So let me know what you make about all that. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.